MGK on fame, suicidal thoughts, and marriage in his new documentary.
And I'm yelling on the phone and like the barrel's in my mouth. Megan's like dead silent. Speaking on the truth for the last 2 years, and I didn't also want to hide anything.
It's about that time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man, a woman, a pump beat.
An exclusive behind-the-scenes look at Lizzo's carpool karaoke.
Her music is kind of made for carpool karaoke. Hearing her rap, hearing her play the flute, dancing, it was wonderful.
Selena Gomez gushes over Britney's wedding.
I think it was a day for love, and I want nothing more than happiness and for her.
ET's The Download starts right now. We start with Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, the rocker is getting deep in his new documentary, opening up about his career highs and lows.
Last night's premiere in New York doubled as date night for MGK and Megan Fox, who was calling all the shots.
Work this carpet, Megan. Look at you in your crop top.
Yeah.
Is pink your favorite color?
It's my daughter's favorite color. I think she probably inspired that in me.
And now Machine Gun Kelly's 12-year-old daughter, Casey, is taking center stage in his new Hulu doc, Life in Pink, streaming now.
I feel like people have to dig deeper than just like what they see on the internet.
Casey is such a bright young lady.
She stole the doc to me.
Now, I gotta say, I did hear you say in the documentary you call Megan your wife.
A beautiful thing that we get to go and share this with the world, with my wife and with my best friend.
When did that happen?
It never felt right calling her my girlfriend. Girlfriend seems too adolescent for the depth of our relationship.
Oh, I'm sneaking in.
Hi, baby.
Are you so proud of this young man right here?
I am. I'm super proud.
I'm curious, do you guys have an official wedding day?
No, he's on tour this year. When it needs to happen, it'll open up. The universe will open it up and we'll do it.
Well, they may not be married yet. As we see in the doc, the couple of more than 2 years have already been through thick and thin. He went through a very difficult time when he considered taking his own life.
Megan went to Bulgaria to shoot a movie. I called Megan and I was like, you aren't here for me. I put the shotgun in my mouth and I go to cock the shotgun and the shell just gets jammed. Megan's like dead silent.
You were on the receiving end of that phone call. How have the two of you healed and grown together?
We've done every form of therapy that exists. It's a constant process of like suffering and passion and love and the repeat cycles. And there's lots of all of those things all of the time.
Stranger Things star Wynonna Ryder is also opening up about what it's like being trapped in the upside down of Hollywood.
Yes, she's on the cover of the July issue of Harper's Bazaar, and admits that her highly publicized breakup with Johnny Depp back in the 90s put her in a dark place. She calls it her girl-interrupted real life, comparing that time to the movie she starred in about a woman who gets committed to a psychiatric hospital.
You're not free. You need this place. You need it to feel alive. It's pathetic.
Everybody goes through really troubled, lonely times in their lives, whether it's when they're a teenager or when they're an adult.
Wynonna hinted that when she and Johnny were dating, I just wasn't taking care of myself. They, of course, got engaged after dating only a few months and broke up after 4 years together. Depp's Wynonna Forever tattoo was eventually changed, and it's something he spoke about recently in his defamation case against his other ex, Amber Heard.
I took off the last two letters and had it say Wino forever. Through pain comes humor.
I asked him about the tattoo he has on his arm and slapped me across the face.
I'm certainly not going to strike a woman if she decides to make fun of a tattoo that I have on my body.
Depp, who was awarded more than $10 million in the case, is now in Paris working on Louis XV. It's his project, his first one actually, since the trial wrapped 4 weeks ago.
Two more embattled exes will be heading to court. Jason Alexander was ordered by a judge to face a trial for allegedly stalking ex-wife Britney Spears on the day of her wedding.
So here's the inside scoop, guys, of the wedding. Jason Alexander.
Now, Jason was arrested after this live stream, which showed him raiding Britney's home on June 9th.
And at yesterday's 2-hour preliminary hearing, a member of Spears' security team, who was fired after the incident, revealed Jason attempted to break into her bedroom too, which was reportedly locked.
Hey, tell me the truth. Where's Brittany? Brittany gotta have a gun. Go.
Security also said Jason was armed with a box cutter. Britt and Sam were granted a 3-year restraining order against him earlier this month, but he'll stay in jail until the trial. Her lawyer has vowed to ET he'll make sure Jason is prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law.
Yeah, moving on to Wendy Williams, the former TV host is ready for her next chapter and shedding light on her new gig.
Any new projects you're working on now that your show's over?
Podcast, of course.
Okay.
Which will make more money for me than doing the TV show.
Now, Wendy, of course, has roots in radio, so a podcast is a no-brainer. And rumor has it, she's already working to line up some big names.
So TMZ is reporting she recently spoke to Snoop Dogg, Fat Joe, the Kardashians, and even a member of the Trump family about being guests. This news comes nearly 2 weeks after comedian Sherri Shepherd hosted the series finale of The Wendy Williams Show. Wendy was absent from her own show all season while dealing with health and financial issues. Sherri will be taking over her time slot this fall.
I got a confession to make.
Go on.
This thong is so far up my ass right now.
Okay.
It's breaking skin. Woo! Damn! I feel like oxygen just went back to my brain.
Oh, that is the Lizzo we know and love, holding literally nothing back, and a new carpool karaoke with James Corden.
In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up.
In this segment, she gushes over the other female artist who has a song of the summer, Beyonce.
When I dropped out of college and I was really depressed, I listened to B-Day on repeat. Like, she's been my North Star. Yeah.
Have you met her? Are you friends with her? No, really?
I'm not friends with her. I've never met her.
Should we call her?
Don't with me. Oh, are y'all joking?
There's no way I've got her phone number.
Oh, you almost got me, you bitch.
Only ET spoke with James Corden, who explained what Lizzo was like behind the scenes.
We were the first show she was ever a guest on. I've always had a very good relationship with her.
Anything surprise you during shooting that?
If I'm honest, no, because I felt like she is, in every sense, always her authentic self.
And you know, there's nothing Ryan Gosling can't do, y'all. The abs, the acting, the hair, the denim. Eva Mendes reacts to her real-life Ken in the new Barbie movie.
I feel like my man has started a real renaissance, like a Ken-assance.
That news tops tonight's talk show circuit.
Yeah, that photo of Ryan even inspired co-host Jerry O'Connell to give himself a little makeover.
Jerry O'Connell has to embrace the look.
What do you say, Will? I feel like we could maybe do a little something up there to match that,
There we go.
Well, you know what? In the meantime, though, we have more new pics of Ryan, this time with co-star Margot Robbie on set in Venice Beach, looking very bright and neon. Can't miss them, especially in those rollerblades. The movie, due out next summer, also stars Simu Liu, America Ferrera, Kate McKinnon, Michael Cera, Issa Rae, and
comedian Will Ferrell, who was photographed on set for the first time this week as well. Looking good. All right, moving on to the Kissing Booth Kissing Booth
There's
3
so many, we can't keep
star
up.
actress Joey King. She revealed to Chelsea Handler, who's filling in for Jimmy Kimmel, that she's guilty of acting under the influence.
On my last day of filming Kissing Booth 2 and 3, I took an edible while we were still filming. It's very unprofessional. And I got like so violently high. You know?
Tough, girl, tough.
I took it during the scene where me and my best friend Lee are on the boardwalk having a heart-to-heart about why I lied to him about college. My God, my director's gonna find out tonight, because he did say to me, he was like, "You okay, honey?" Then that made me so paranoid, and I was like, oh my God, everyone knows.
Okay, so now we have to pull the receipts, right? We have to rewatch that clip from the movie. Let's see if we can tell.
All right.
to do it. I mean, she didn't talk. Her head was down.
Just one.
There you go.
Her sober walk would have been much, much different. We know Joey is in wedding planning mode. She recently got engaged to the actor Stephen Pyatt.
So did Beanie Feldstein. Wedding bells are ringing, y'all. She made the announcement last week with her longtime love, Bonnie Roberts. Turns out her mom gave an award-worthy performance to pull off the surprise.
My mom, when I keep trying to get her in the car because we're going to be late, and she's like, I think something's wrong with me. I was like, is she gonna Maya Rudolph in Bridesmaids?
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
She pulls over in West LA, runs into a random restaurant. The first thing as an engaged person that I whisper in Bond's ear is, my mom almost pooped on the side of the road. And she goes, it was all a lie to make sure you didn't get here early. And I was like, my mom deserves an Oscar.
Another love story we're watching is the tale of Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde.
I checked them out a few days ago in London sharing a smooch. No source tells ET that they're much more comfortable with getting attention while in public, adding that privacy is still very important to both of them, but they also want to live their lives authentically, and that means some PDA. And they better get ready for questions because soon they'll be doing press for their new movie, Don't Worry Darling, which hits theaters in September.
Always. You and me.
You fell in love on a movie set.
Oh, wow, how to answer this question. I had a wonderful experience being directed by Olivia, and I really meant for kind of a really nice experience working on that movie.
You know, Olivia's ex, Jason Sudeikis, is also in London. He's deep into filming season 3 of Ted Lasso, which is potentially its last.
I feel like a real coach when I'm like, you know, when I have to tell folks we can't look at season 4 when we're in the middle of season 3. We can't worry about the championship while we're in the first round of the playoffs. You know, we got to take it one game at a time.
Now back to some relationship goals. Tom Holland is showing some love to girlfriend Zendaya as she graces the cover of Vogue Italia. When Zendaya posted the stunning cover on Instagram, Tom dropped 3 little heart eye emojis in the comments.
It just sounds like Zendaya just showed up.
No Tom talk inside the spread, but the Euphoria star did open up about connecting with her fans through her roles, telling the magazine they've been able to heal and grow and learn and mend parts of their own past. And that, to me, is invaluable. It gives me purpose. Zendaya also reflected on the past and her hopes for the future, adding, without the women of the past, especially iconic black women who have done what I've done before, I wouldn't be able to exist in this space. I hope I can be a part of paying that forward.
I think it's great to have that support and that love around you because you need that. You know, this isn't an easy job, so it's good to have that to free you up from it.
Meanwhile, Chris Pratt is admitting he cried over the backlash he received after thanking his wife Catherine for their healthy baby girl last fall.
So it's in the July-August issue of Men's Health. Chris is recalling the clickbait that came out afterwards, saying things like, "That's so cringeworthy. I can't believe Chris Pratt would thank her for a healthy daughter when his first child was born premature. That's such a dig at his ex-wife." Well, his reaction, "My son's gonna read that one day. He's 9, and it's etched in digital stone. It really effing bothered me. Dude, I cried about it. I was like, I hate that these blessings in my life are to the people close to me a real burden." And the hate he gets for his faith, turns out he's not a religious person, saying religion has been oppressive as F for a long time, adding, "I've never actually been to Hillsong. I don't know anyone from that church." Now, Hillsong that he's talking about has had high-profile parishioners like Justin Bieber, and it also came under fire in 2015 for homophobic comments made by church executives.
Now, when it comes to his career, Chris is on a high, starring in Jurassic World Dominion and The Terminalist, hitting Prime Video this Friday. But even as a shredded action star, Chris loves his treats.
I go to my mother-in-law's house for Sunday family dinner, and I just go crazy on the desserts. And that's everything from ice cream and cookies, cake, pie. And I do about 7 days worth of damage, and I take about 7 days to pay that off. And at the end, get right into it.
And he shared his other diet secret with E.T.
For me, the key is cut out booze. If I cut out booze, that means I also cut out all the other crap that comes with it, which is like food at 2 in the morning.
All right, from a Guardian of the Galaxy to Britney's Avengers. That is actually what some have called the crew of ladies who were on hand for Brit's wedding earlier this month.
Yeah, I had a chance to chat with guest Selena Gomez, who dished on the pop star wedding day girl squad.
Strike a pose, there's nothing to it.
What was it like to be there with Donatella, Madonna, Drew Barrymore, and be there to support Britney?
I think it was a day for love, and I want nothing more than happiness for her. I don't know. I think it was all the people that loved her, and that was all that matters.
Okay, we are still loving all these memes of these 6 ladies at Brit's wedding, but Selena's also part of another incredible squad with her Only Murders in the Building co-stars Steve Martin and Martin Short. Have they tried to set you up with anybody?
No.
We're very protective of her, but you know, most of the people we know are dead.
We don't know anyone under 50.
These 3 power up their podcast once again to hunt down Bunny's killer in season 2, streaming now on Hulu.
You know, the bar's been lifted pretty high working with these two.
Who's cooler than me?
Everyone.
Power, politics, money.
I like all those things.
Production on season 4 of the Emmy award-winning show Succession is officially underway.
And here's everything we know so far. The entire Roy family is back in action. Kieran Culkin, Jeremy Strong, Brian Cox, Sarah Snook, Alan Ruck, Matthew McFadyen, and Nicholas Braun, a.k.a. Cousin Greg himself.
I merely wish to answer in the affirmative fashion.
In the new 10-episode season, we'll see all the sale of Logan Roy's Waystar Royco to tech visionary Lucas Matson move even closer, which means more family, division, and power struggles.
I have you beat, you morons!
Now, the million-dollar question, could this season be the last?
We've got these great writers and Jesse, our genius, who writes the whole show. So in a way, it's their decision, and we just live by that decision. If he decides there's more to be got out of it, then we'll do a 5th season. I don't think we'll do much more than that.
Another famous family returning to the small screen, the Sanderson sisters.
Disney Plus just released this frighteningly, I can't even say it, I'm so excited, frighteningly fun trailer for Hocus Pocus 2, due out September 30th. Blink and you might have missed it, but that was all 3 OGs, Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler, and Kathy Najimy, who are back wreaking havoc in Salem. The movie also stars Sam Richardson, who told E.T. in January he is still pinching himself.
I'm an absolute super fan of the original. It is so surreal and incredible, and then to work with the ladies, I'm outside of myself when I'm doing these scenes.
Well, singer Lava's also been making some magic in the music studio. How his battle with depression and OCD inspired his new album. And Mama Chris giving quite the tipsy toast for Chloe's birthday.
You are the person who is always looking at the last apple.
ET's The Download. We'll be right back.
Cardi B's making a big announcement, guaranteed to have you saying, oh, crrr, oh, crrr, oh, crrr. She's dropping a new song this Friday with Kanye West and rapper Lil Durk. Now, we can't tell you the name of it because it's not safe for work, but this insanely sexy picture that she shared should give you an idea. This could be some ideas. This is Cardi's first new single in 2 years, and it's too bad we're gonna have to wait a little longer for a music video to go with it, though.
You know how I usually do the most with the promo? I just don't feel like doing too much this time around because I'm just exhausted with everybody. I'm so tired of people not doing their job correctly.
Well, you know who else has some new music too? Lauv.
Yeah, he's telling Denny all about his second album and the secret to learning to love himself.
Girl, just kiss me before you miss me. Said someday I'm gonna be a really big star.
That was the video for Kids Are Born Stars, the latest single from Lauv off his highly anticipated upcoming second album, and he joins me right now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm stoked for us because as fans, we get to enjoy some new music from you. The new album is out August 5th, right?
I'm so excited.
You said 3 days before your birthday?
3 days before my birthday.
What a gift.
I know, I'm excited.
You should be. Let's talk about the title track first, though, All for Nothing, because I feel like that song is all about kind of surrendering to love.
But this was like about that kind of stage where you're like, okay, like I'm really falling and I have to just let go and let it happen.
It almost feels like it's so reflective of the album cover, right? Yeah. Where you're just like, all right, this is me surrendering, right?
Exactly.
Obviously, you've also been such a huge advocate of mental health and have spoken out about your experiences.
Everyone has their situation growing up around people in their family or friends, you know, struggling with mental health. And I think as I got older and I kind of experienced my own like personal all-time low, and I was diagnosed with depression and OCD. And also, if I can share it, you know, just with my audience and on social media and stuff, like maybe other people will find bits and pieces that they can relate to.
More than I get honest, the less I wanna be sober.
Well, let's talk about the new single, out now, Kids Are Born Stars. What was the inspiration behind this track?
I think of this song as like a trade between like me finding my imagination again today, as you know, like I'm 27 now, but also kind of like trying to give that little kid version of me a little bit of confidence.
Girl, just kiss me before you miss me. Say someday I'm gonna be a baby star.
We spoke to you recently at Wango Tango, which I didn't realize was your first show this year.
Yeah,
right?
it was just so crazy. I'm really excited, especially too, because I feel like I have 2 full albums of like new music to tour.
So how do you put the set list together?
I did post on my like Instagram just like, you know, what songs you guys want to see in the set list. So I did some of that, and actually like the songs that I naturally was already choosing were a lot of the, so.
You should know I'ma be a really big star.
Haley Kiyoko is joining the tour. Yeah. I mean, she's also putting out some amazing new music too. Yeah. How excited are you guys to kind of like, I don't know, tour the world together, or the country together?
It's gonna be sick, yeah. I think it would be really sick if we could, you know, maybe do some more tour dates and stuff. Yeah. And she's super dope, so.
For fans who haven't been to a Lauv show, what are they in for?
A lot of energy, it's hectic in a good way.
So you've already collaborated with so many amazing artists. I mean, Troye Sivan, BTS, Julia Michaels. You told us at Wango Tango your dream list is Coldplay and Drake.
Yeah.
Does Drake know about the freestyle rap?
If we go to dinner, I'm gonna order the sparkling water.
Oh my God. I actually met Drake in passing at a sushi restaurant.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, I was so nervous. But yeah, that would be so sick to work with Drake someday.
There aren't any collabs on this record, right?
No collabs.
Okay, and was that kind of like a conscious decision?
Yeah, it was kind of, I mean, part of it was just being, you know, honestly by myself at home. And then some of it was like, you know, because this album was very much about me trying to get back in touch with like Ari, like the kid inside of me. I was like, I just need to kind of like do this myself a little bit and kind of feel that out.
Well, I'm excited. Congratulations. All for Nothing is out August 5th, and his North American tour kicks off August 11th. Happy birthday to you, by the way.
Thank you.
I love it.
Now, what would a birthday be without your mom giving a little tipsy toast?
At least that's what happens when you're a Kardashian.
I know I'm a little wasted and a little green, but what I want to say is how much I am so in love with you, Kardashian.
Turned down for what, right? Chris's boyfriend, Corey Gamble, tried to spare her more embarrassment and moved the martini glass areas far, far away.
Here's the thing, though. The proud mom attempted to finish her speech, but all she could manage was more mumbling. Lots of love, though, and a few happy tears to, of course, celebrate Khloe's 38th birthday.
I mean, look, who hasn't given a too drunk toast before? I know I certainly have.
I plead the fifth on that one.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us.
Make sure to join us back here tomorrow for a new episode of ET's The Download. Goodbye. I'm so drunk.